More than half of the Senate Democrats voted to cut off military funding for Israel. That's a milestone. That's never happened before. And by the way, it happened at the exact same time that we saw three governments worldwide, governments of U.S. allies, but that are led by leftists. The government of the United Kingdom, the government of France, and the government of Canada all came out in favor of recognizing an independent Palestinian state. And I want you to think about the message that the UK and France and Canada are saying. They're saying to Hamas, your terrorism worked. They're saying to Hamas, we're glad you murdered 1,200 innocent civilians. We're glad you raped women and little girls. By the way, they're also saying to Hamas, we're glad you continue to keep hostages to this day. You do not release the hostages. They're saying to Hamas, we're glad you're responsible for starving Palestinians in Gaza. Understand that the human suffering in Gaza is the direct result of Hamas. Hamas could end this right now. And Donald Trump, by contrast, put out a tweet this week, and he said Hamas could end the suffering right now by stopping fighting and releasing the hostages. They don't want to. And in fact, Hamas is actively negotiating. You know what they're negotiating for? Cut off food aid for Palestinians in Gaza. We, Hamas, want to control all the food because it's one of the ways we keep in power is by starving anyone who opposes us. That is who the United Kingdom and France and the Canadian government is supporting, and that is also, sadly, who now a majority of Senate Democrats are supporting.